This is a topic in America many try to avoid. Parents who kill their own children, mothers and fathers driven to the edge. Why do they do it? What children are most at risk? And what are the warning signs? Here's Peter Thorne now with tonight's Fact Finders Report. Peter.
Highest rate of child homicide in the world compared to other developed nations, and the numbers are widely believed to be underestimated. Children killed, often at the hands of moms driven over the edge, and dads too, as we saw with today's conviction of Nixmarie Brown's stepfather. Tonight, Fact Finders looks at similar crimes to find out which children are most at risk and why society considers murderous moms especially disturbing.
These three kids were nice, sweet.
3 Long Island children, a 6-year-old girl and her 2 little brothers, all buried on the same day. Their mother accused of drowning them in a bathtub at their Newcastle home in February.
You don't know when somebody can snap.
For many New Yorkers, the allegations in this horrific case, so close to home, brought to mind similar infamous cases of accused murderous moms.
I can't even describe what I'm going through.
Susan Smith, who confessed to strapping her 2 children into their car seats and rolling the car into a South Carolina lake where the boys drowned. Andrea Yates, convicted of drowning her 5 children in a bathtub. Yates' conviction overturned. She was later found not guilty by reason of insanity.
If you look at some of the evidence of her mental illness, both pre-existing and done by the courts after the crime, she had an elaborate delusional system. She had a departure from reality that made her think she's actually saving her children by ending their life on Earth.
The release is expected, as I said, sometime later today. And I was there in 2001 on the day when the so-called prom mom was released after 3 years in prison. Melissa Drexler served time for killing the baby boy she delivered during her high school senior prom, giving birth in a bathroom, stuffing the newborn in the garbage where the baby boy died.
It's just almost a fluke of nature for a mother to kill her own kids. It's just so unnatural.
I spoke by phone with Professor Michelle Oberman. She literally wrote the book on this kind of crime. It's called Mothers Who Kill Their Children, Understanding the Acts of Moms from Susan Smith to the Prom Mom. And she has a new book on the controversial subject coming out in a few weeks.
I don't think all of these mothers are innocent, nor do I think they're equally guilty. Crazy or not, there's an awful lot of women who are way too isolated. In a society in which you have motherhood defined as mom alone with kid for long hours of time, that mom is going to need somebody to check on her.
11 women on death row for killing their kids. But it's not just murderous mothers who kill their offspring. Fathers do it too. The most shocking recent case, Lam Luong, a shrimp boat worker down south, accused of throwing his 4 children off a bridge after an argument with his wife. Allegations he denied. So what does the latest research reveal about parents who kill their kids and which children are most at risk? Fact Finders went looking for answers, and here is what we found. We found this government report, which reveals children under 5 years old are more likely to be killed by their own parents than anyone else. The younger the child, the greater the risk. We also tracked down this U.S. government Department of Justice study, which shows women account for about 14% of violent offenders in the United States, but commit 50% of all parental murders. Perhaps that's why murderous moms get so much media attention and fathers who kill, not as much. Sadly, the monstrous crime that happened on Long Island is not rare. It happens hundreds of times a year, with only the most shocking murders making big news. The homicidal parents often severely psychologically disturbed or drug addicted and under financial stress. Now some warning signs to watch out for: any abrupt change in the parent's behavior or personality in a short period of time, problems with them functioning at work, socially, at school, or at home. Other red flags might be symptoms of depression, too subtle really for anyone to catch other than a mental health professional. Now, if there's a story you want us to look into in depth, tell us at our website, cw11.com/factfinders. And guys, in a very real sense, this is clearly a case of if you see something, please say something.
Especially if you're a blood relative, family member. If
Absolutely.
you happen to see them every day, those are the ones who are going to pick it up the most. And then it also must be said that all children's services agencies really got to keep their eyes open.
Absolutely. If they're stopping by these homes, as happened in a number of cases, they stopped by yet didn't see the signs. They're the ones who really should be able to spot them first.
Right, they're the trained
Err on the side of
professionals.
safety.